roll up, come and have some fun. Exciting, exhilarating entertainment.
Welcome to the Black Country Museum!
It's an active process that involves developing new ideas and concepts.
As educators, it's important to equip children with the knowledge and skills to do so.
Many people believe this is only done through arts, but it is now moving on from that, and it is part of the core subjects.
This links to Teaching Standard 3, addressing misconceptions.
Bowden defines creativity as a conceptual ability to create new ideas that are surprising, intelligible and valuable.
Many would agree that creativity must involve originality, or as Bruner's education theory states, effective surprise.
Pope defines creativity as the ability to make, do or become something fresh and valuable with respect to others and ourselves.
Based on this, creativity can be achieved through being hands-on and actively engaged in learning, creating different perspectives.
There are many reasons why teaching creatively in primary schools is important. Creativity in education is essential for designing and implementing new learning environments and pedagogies as a way of responding to contemporary learning requirements for the needs of society.
According to Vygotsky, the primary goal of schooling is to prepare students for the future. Therefore, fostering students' creative thinking should be one of the main forces enlisted for the attainment of this goal. Links have also been made between creativity and the intrinsic motivation to learn.
Focusing on a creative goal allows for children to become more absorbed in their learning and more driven to acquire skills needed to accomplish this goal. In turn, higher order cognitive skills are formed.
Additionally, the National Advisory Committee on Creative and Cultural Education report spoke of equipping young people with skills required later in life by employers, including creativity. The report also acknowledges the UK government's views that creativity is relevant to schools. Creativity, culture and educational organisation believe creativity is key in unlocking the potential of any learner regardless of their background across all aspects of the curriculum.
Merchant et al. Stated that children may become very distracted and may divert their attention when learning outside the classroom. The Black Country Museum is a fascinating place, therefore the children may be engrossed by their surroundings and may not focus on securing their knowledge.
In the national curriculum, creativity is only mentioned in art, DT, computing, cooking and music. None of the core subjects mention creativity.
According to the Primary Times, the curriculum does not leave much room for adaptation. Some research shows that parents believe their child's creativity is stifled by the current curriculum.
Preparation is required to occur on the school trip. Grades and consent must be received and a risk assessment must be completed.
Children from low-income households may struggle to fund the trips as they can be very expensive. Therefore, children that do not attend don't get the same learning experiences.
Safety can become a concern when learning outside the classroom. Children can forget the rules that need to be followed.
Strategy that could be implemented to manage children's behaviour and motivate their learning is to increase the amount of staff that attend the museum.
Increase the number of staff can ensure that the children are reaching their full learning potential. As you can see, the prices can be costly. As mentioned beforehand, the museum does offer price reductions, but to meet these prices, schools can hold fundraisers such as raffles and bake sales to overcome this barrier.
There is also a readily available risk assessment for schools on the website, which reduces the amount of paperwork teachers must complete prior to attending the setting. The Black Country Museum is situated in the heart of the Black Country between Dudley and Tipton and is easily reached from both the M5 and the M6. It's accessible and inclusive to all. As the website states, we want all of our visitors to have a Boston day out at the museum, and we're working hard to make it as accessible as possible. The site now has an accessibility map that shows the most accessible routes and buildings for visitors and wheelchair users.
The Black Country Museum offers a reduction in price for making a group booking. This makes it accessible for all children, including those who come from low-income families with help from the local authority, particularly those children who receive free school meals.
By taking children to the Black Country Museum allows them to experience things they wouldn't usually experience inside the classroom. The Learning Outside the Classroom manifesto states that it's essential for every young person to experience the world outside of the classroom. They state that learning outside the classroom allows children to make links between learnings and their feelings.
The Black Country Museum holds a lot of topics stated in the national curriculum, such as: the museum covers over 300 years of history. In Key Stage 1, pupils should develop an awareness of the past using common words and phrases related to the passing of time. They should know where the people and events they study fit in chronological framework and identify similarities and differences between ways of life in different periods. In Key Stage 2, they should note connections, contrasts and trends over time and develop the appropriate use of historical terms. They should also regularly address and sometimes devise historically valid questions about change, cause, similarities and differences, and significance. Other links to the national curriculum can be made. For example, there is a chemist, which links to science, mechanisms on show that link to technology, prices and learning of money, which links to mathematics, and there are maps and canals that link to geography.
Hey,
Where's your trader's licence? Your trader's licence, where is it, sir? Have you got one?
Oh, a trader's licence. Why do you say that in the first place? I don't hear. What did you say you wanted?
Your trader's licence. The licence you're supposed to have when you're selling things to people.
Oh, well, it ain't me.